People being held hostage by the American military had voice to skull beamed into their heads, and the targets there believed that they were actually hearing the voice of God, and they believed that Allah himself was telling them to cooperate with the Americans and tell them everything that they want to know. This same technology is now being used against American citizens in America every single day. This technology can also be used to sexually manipulate the target, make them feel sexual arousal, or turn off their sexuality altogether. It can stimulate them, and it can shut them down at a moment's notice. It can also be used to manipulate the hormones of the target, thus lowering and raising estrogen and testosterone levels in women and men, respectively. Again, as I'm trying to get this podcast done, the voice to skull is literally blocking my thought patterns, because they do not want this technology exposed, because they're having way too much fun with it and way too much power with it. This technology can also be used to read the thoughts of the target in real time. So think about your debit card PIN number, for example, your bank account, how much money you have, who you're cheating on your significant other with. That information is imminently divinable in real time by the people who have access to this technology. And they can read your thoughts verbatim as they occur within your own mind. The overall effect of this technology is one that can control the mood, the attitudes, the thoughts, the feelings, the emotions, and thus the motivations and then the actions of the target. All day, every day, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. It is a highly sophisticated technology. It is one that produces literal and total and complete mind control over the targeted individual. And it is in the hands right now of people that are using it for nefarious purposes, extremely evil and destructive purposes against individuals like myself. I am now a target of this technology because I've decided to speak out about it and try to shed some light on it and try to get some progress in passing laws and bringing this to court and bringing lawsuits against the companies involved, against me personally, and against others that I have direct knowledge that the technology is being used against. One of the reasons I'm speaking out is because this technology, as horrible as it is, can also be used for truly miraculous purposes. It can be used to help humanity instead of harming humanity. It can be used to save people instead of destroying them. It can be used to literally make the blind see, the deaf hear, and the lame get up and walk. It can be used to solve many of the problems facing our country and the world today. It can be used to heal amputees, military veterans who lost a limb as they bravely and honorably served their country to protect me and you and preserve our freedoms here at home. Those who lost a limb in the line of duty can receive a prosthetic limb, highly technical and highly advanced. And then this technology can be used to restore full feeling and functionality to that restored limb. It can also be used to cure diseases by healing cells, manipulating genes, and indeed manipulating the DNA of the target in real time. I have seen this technology used to repair ACL strains, MCL strains, sprained knees in a period of hours, as if someone laid hands on the individual and healed them instantly. As an educated man and a man who has spent my life serving others in the security industry, and before that, pursuing an education that was geared towards helping people, I'm extremely frustrated that this technology has fallen into the hands of people that are using it in the manner that they currently are. These people are juvenile and sophomoric in attitude. They're irresponsible in disposition, and they are completely out of control in terms of the way that they are using it against the American people. As a security specialist, I saw them use this technology to experiment on their own workers. My fellow security specialists were experimented on in the workplace and outside of the workplace. These test subjects, as they're called, which is a real sick term to use for a walking, talking human being with feelings and a soul and a spirit and a mind, is more valuable than anything else on earth. They're referred to as test subjects, are not only experimented on both inside and outside of the workplace in the security company that I worked for in Seattle, Washington. They are also monitored 24/7 by a system of surveillance that many on the internet would probably recognize as gang stalking. These are security specialists employed by private security companies. They are also highly trained intelligence agents. These personnel are used to monitor the test subject 24 hours a day, both inside and outside of the workplace. They are assigned to live with the test subject wherever they're residing, in an apartment. Many of them actually were residing in homeless shelters while they were working for us. No respect given, no care was afforded to them by any of the people running this program. They were treated like cattle. They were treated like lab rats. And they were not respected or valued at all by the motherfuckers running this program. They're evil in a way that I cannot understand, and I do not want to understand. It was my differences of opinion with them, once I became aware of the full extent of this program, that caused me to object, to confront them, and as a result, I became a target of this program myself. They are also monitored 24/7.